You, 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 you. What's up, niggas? Tell like it is TV, man. Let's motherfucking talk about it, y'all. So first of all, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. If you want to donate, the links is in the description box. If not, that's cool. The like button is that's right, niggas. The like button is free. Also, subscribe to the BitChute page. If you don't want to subscribe to the BitChute page and you just want to go over there and watch the videos, only subscriptions is only subscribing is free. You know what I'm saying? That's number one. But if you do want to subscribe, that way you get notifications when I upload videos on the BitChute page. I got a video coming exclusively from BitChute page that you do not want to miss. I can't upload it on YouTube because you can't talk about these things on YouTube. But you do not want to miss that. Y'all know I don't really advertise shit like that, but trust me, you don't want to miss that one. You know what I'm saying? Definitely just go over there. Probably a little bit after this video is done. Give it some time. It'll be up sometime tonight, and period. But let's get into this shit, man. When it comes down to, what I've been telling y'all for a long time, you know what I'm saying, on my channels, I've been telling y'all about what the Joe Biden administration will look like. A lot of this police shootings, like I said, a lot of people in general get shot by the police and get shot and killed by the police. This does happen. Unarmed, armed, whatever the case may be, this does happen. I told y'all what happened throughout the whole Obama years. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us knew about this information, but a lot of y'all got I'm not gonna say me, but a lot of y'all got brainwashed by the mainstream media into believing that Donald Trump and them boys was out here, the most diabolical, greatest, the goats of motherfucking racism at the end of the day, and which is kind of not true. You know what I'm saying? But y'all fed into that, and y'all forgot what it was like under Obama's administration, where we had they had niggas getting killed all the time. Damn near it was every month a nigga was getting killed by the police. Some new shooting, this, that, and the third, and motherfuckers protesting this, that, and the third. But they still put nothing in law. You know what I mean? But when it came down to last year, it was pretty much quiet. 2019, 2018, 2017. I mean, this shit was still going on, but it really revved up in 2019. I mean, in 2020, because the election was coming up. You know what I'm saying? They was already paying Donald Trump to be the diabolical racist of all time, and we got the. It started with Ahmaud Arbery when they released that. Then it went on to George Floyd. Then it went on to Breonna Taylor. Then it went on to Rashad Brooks. Then it went on. Who else was after that? I think it stopped after that because election was coming up, and and they had to push the COVID shit out there. And like I said, they had a campaign and this, that, and the third. So, and they wanted everybody wearing masks and staying inside, so that all that shit chilled out. But how ironic, once this nigga gets in the office, all these black people are starting to get shot by the police, and it's on the Summer Jam screen once again. You know what I'm saying? You got you got the Dante Wrights out here that got shot. You got the Hispanic Latino dude that got harassed by the police. You got motherfucking who else got shot by the police? Um, Damn, I can't even think of the name. Um, Man, there's some girl. You got the girl that just got shot by the police. So that's three. That's three. That's three right there. I think there's a few more. I think there was one of the joints down there in Tennessee. It looked like the bad acting job. Like I said, if you ask me, I think a lot of this shit, some of this shit might actually be fake. It might be staged. You know what I'm saying? Because what the Democrats love to do is they love to give you the problem and act like they coming through to be your savior, but really they're not. You know what I'm saying? Really they're not, especially for black people. I just got to be 100 about that. You know what I'm saying? This is the propaganda that they gave us a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got to go and do the research on these videos. When black Republicans, I'm gonna keep saying this shit until you niggas start getting this shit. When black Republicans were running things, you know what I'm saying? Legislators, this, that, and the third, the Democrats formed the KKK for that, so they can get out here and start killing folks, this, that, and the third, or making folks step down, this, that, and the third, and making people disappear. You know what I mean? Therefore, they make it seem like there's a crisis and shit like that. And then, come with us. We're going to help. We're going to help. We're going to help. But they ain't planning on helping. You know what I'm saying? They just wanted to get you out the way kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? So this is the same kind of thing that's going on. And then when we see what's going on with this, we see that the Asian situation is really ramping up. You know what I'm saying? And this is why it always confuses me with a lot of these conservatives where they get into this black and white thing and they're really banging on this situation and not seeing what's creeping through the back door. And I'm not talking about conservatives on the mainstream media. I'm talking about these dudes who make fucking YouTube videos and act like they the most know-it-all motherfucker at the end of the day, and these niggas is just pure dumb at the end of the day. They really are. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck if this nigga has a college degree, he's in the military, whatever the fuck. These niggas is dumb at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? You telling me you believe, these people believe in black folks beating the shit out of Asians. You know what I'm saying? This is what they believe. They believe that they don't call that propaganda. You know what I'm saying? I call it propaganda. They won't call it propaganda. You know what I'm saying? But these be the same motherfuckers that tell you that China's coming to take over. Well, what you think they doing? What you think they propagate? What you think they propagating right now? Asians is getting motherfucking benefits from Joe Biden and Asian Americans, and they getting compensated for the quote unquote year that they had last year because everybody was discriminating against them and this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? It don't make no sense to me. You know what I'm saying? It makes no sense to me, but whatever. You know what I'm saying? To each his own, I guess. You know what I mean? These people think they so motherfucking smart and shit. Yeah, it's just fucking ridiculous, man. You know what I'm saying? It really is. But anyway, let's get into this situation. This is Statista or whatever. Says sadly, the trend of fatal police shootings in the United States seems to only be increasing, with a total 213 civilians been shot, 30 of whom were black in the first 3 months of 2021. Now, my niggas, in the first 3 months of Joe Biden, 30 niggas have been gunned down by the police. You know what I'm saying? And not all 30 of these niggas is reaching the mainstream media, but Joe Biden to get up on here and all the Biden supporters and shit like that will get up on here and act as if, oh yeah, we need to pray. We need to pray. You know what I'm saying? But they ain't putting nothing on paper though. Nothing is going on paper. You know what I'm saying? They want to give us the George Floyd, Derek Chauvin fucking case and shit. You know what I'm saying? But they don't want to put nothing in law. Meanwhile, the Asians is getting benefits out here. They're getting hate crime bills out here. You know what I'm saying? They're actually getting a fucking hate crime bill out here, fam. They already passed it. You know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, the average American can't even, and like I said, y'all know I'll be speaking for black people, but I'm just saying in general. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna speak on this point in general. This is why I'm saying, like, these conservative niggas is dumb. The average American can't even get a bill to save their ass from the police. Now, Caucasian police officers are not going to be doing the same kind of things that they would do to a black, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just is what it is, you know what I mean? When we look at these situations where the mainstream media, police shootings and shit like that, they're not going to gun them down the way that they have. I mean, I just heard on somebody's video that recently some white dude has stabbed a cop in the neck, you know what I'm saying? And the cop went to reach for his gun. He didn't reach for the gun. He decided to reach for the taser and chase dude and tased him. You know what I'm saying? But when it came down to that black girl, he gunned her down like a dog in the street. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I don't even think he would have gunned down a dog in the street like that. You see what I'm saying? So, when we talk about, as far as, these situations, that's why I be saying, like, some of these conservatives are just as dangerous as these goddamn liberals and these Democrats at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Because they can't look at shit from both sides of the coin at the end of the day. You know what I mean? But these niggas is dumb at the end of the day, because getting a police reform or getting police laws so they can't do certain shit and act a certain way and be overly aggressive with the average civilian at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? We need that shit in law, but the Asians can get over here. So anybody can be titled as an Asian American. You know what I'm saying? This is why they going hard body in the paint for immigrants. Don't think that these people coming from Guatemala and fucking El Salvador and all that shit is the immigrants that they talking about. You know what I'm saying? That's Indians. That's motherfucking Asians flying their ass over here from China and all that. That's all of that at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, when we think about border crisis or we think about immigration, the main thing that the mainstream media wants you to think of when you think of that is motherfucking down at the border, Mexico. They want pretty much Hispanic. You know what I'm saying? They want you to think like that. But really, the immigrants and what they giving resources and benefits to are the Indians, the fucking Arabs, the motherfucking and the Asians. You know what I'm saying? And they're actually putting shit in law for them. You know what I'm saying? Joe Biden out here cutting checks for or putting laws in for transgenders and shit, fam. They fighting hard body in the paint to let a transgender compete with a motherfucking natural woman at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? They fighting hard body in the paint for a transgender man or transgender woman at the end of the day to be in bathrooms with little girls. This is what they're fighting for. They're fighting for shit like that. But if you want to get some shit signed for the police and all that, you can't make it happen. Why is that? Because the Democrats are used to doing this fuck shit at the end of the day. It just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? They're used to this. They're used to doing this kind of shit at the end of the day. They've been doing it for hundreds of years. The hitman for motherfucking for the Democratic Party has always been the motherfucking police for the most part. You know what I'm saying? But let's read a little bit more of this shit. You know what I'm saying? In 2020, there were 1,021 fatal police shootings. In 2019, there were 999 fatal shootings. Additionally, the rate of fatal police shootings among black Americans was much higher than that for any other ethnicity, standing at 35 fatal shootings per million of the population as of March 2021. Police brutality in the United States in recent years. Yeah, we know about the Mike Brown situation. Black Lives Matter. Okay, so here's pretty much the statistics. You know what I'm saying? And already, you know what I'm saying? Now listen, this is what I be saying about these conservatives being dumb, because even though we do double the population, that law actually helps y'all out too, because y'all motherfuckers is getting gunned down by these police as well. You know what I'm saying? Now black folks is second. Hispanics is third, you know what I'm saying? The other, I don't know who that is, you know what I mean? Is that like an Asian or some shit like that? Now who's the unknown? This is where I'm trying to get at, you know what I'm saying? Whoever the unknown, I would have to say that's probably black and probably Hispanic folks at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? So they don't want to make it seem as if, you know what I'm saying, our numbers is higher than what they are. But if I had to guess, that unknown is either black or motherfucking Hispanic, or both at the end of the day. And they found some fancy ass way to to hide that. You know what I'm saying? So our numbers don't be as high. Because if you take 100, if you even split that down the middle, and you give out of 112, you split that down the middle and give it to blacks and motherfucking blacks and Hispanics, we pretty much almost double Caucasians at the end of the day by getting fatally shot to death. I'm not talking about getting shot. I'm talking about getting killed by the police. You know what I'm saying? And, like I said, I would have to say that that's even a higher number than 30. You know what I'm saying? I would have to say that's a higher number than 30. But we can't get shit on paper, though. You know what I'm saying? We can't get that on paper at the end of the day. Now, let's get into some of this shit at the end of the day. I got to be careful with this because I don't want them to really whatchamacallit. But anyway, Washington Post shuts down presidential fact-checking data after 100 days of Biden. Now listen, all the time while Donald Trump was in office, they came up with the fact checker shit, and we fact checking Donald Trump, and that's not a fact, and this is not a fact, and they had all these people. I remember arguing with somebody who was on Facebook Live while Trump was doing a fucking whatchamacallit, and they was like fact checking him and shit. I'm like, well, the person seems obviously biased at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? But it was what it was. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But now that Biden's in office and this nigga barely speaks and barely does anything and says anything to the media, now the Washington Post wants to shut it down. So when Donald Trump was talking about some of these fake news, mainstream medias being biased, I mean, he didn't say it like that, but pretty much being biased. At the end of the day, the Washington Post is definitely one of those websites. You know what I'm saying? They are definitely one of those, just like CNN, just like MSNBC, just like Fox News. A lot of these people just be having agendas for the most part, and they had their agenda. And now that when we want to do fact checks, and when you put the pressure on the Washington Post to fact check Biden and the shit that he's doing and the shit he said he was going to do that he's not doing behind the scenes, now all of a sudden there's no more fact checking and shit. You see what I'm saying? It's a bunch of bullshit at the end of the day. But let's get into some more shit real quick, because I just want to do these videos real quick, get in and get out. You know what I'm saying? Because the main video I want to do is coming up after this. But anyway, Google, Soros, and Gates fund media outlet Project Syndicate publishes OPEDs for China state medias, stuff to dig. You know what I'm saying? So Project Syndicate, a media outlet that counts funding and written contributions from George Soros, Bill Gates, the United Nations, and Google, is engaged in media partnership deals with several Chinese state-run media outlets. This is just more propaganda was going on. This is why you probably seeing a lot of the Asian situations going on. You know what I'm saying? Now, everything I'm saying in this video is alleged, but if China does have their hand in the media, and Google and Soros and Bill Gates and the media outlet, they're pushing this propaganda for China and Asia and all this other shit, it makes a lot of sense to me. You know what I'm saying? Of why we're seeing a lot of this shit at the end of the day, along with, they just want to give resources and let China, who probably lost a lot of money, be able to get their money back. You know what I mean? So when you see people on Twitter talking about Trader Joe or China Joe and shit like that, it has something to it. You see what I'm saying?
News this morning for the suspect in a brutal attack on an Asian man in East Harlem. We're now getting a better look at the suspect as a group of advocates get ready to march in Washington Heights today in support of Asian Americans. CBS 2's Christina Fan joins us live with more on the story. Christina?
Now, as you notice, there's an Asian woman on the anchor. There's an Asian woman who's doing the reporting. You see what I'm saying? So now you're starting to see a lot of Asian people, or if they're not Asian, they're like half Asian, Cambodia, whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? They're of Asian descent at the end of the day. Who else is part Asian too? Oh yeah, that's right, Kamala Harris. You niggas don't get it, man.
Good morning, Cindy. A coalition of more than 50 organizations will be marching from Mitchell Square Park this afternoon, denouncing anti-Asian hate and also the attack you're about to witness that left the victim with significant head injuries. Police released this new photo of the suspect wanted for brutally kicking a 61-year-old Asian man. Surveillance video of the attack is so graphic, we had to freeze it. It shows the attacker
Why freeze it? You see what I'm saying? Nigga, they can show black folks getting gunned down by the police in the mainstream. That's what I'm saying. This is a bunch of bullshit. Even though I think some of that shit is bullshit as well. But at the end of the day, when it comes down to this, it's brutally, we can't watch the whole video of this black dude stomping this Asian dude head into the goddamn ground. But we can watch the police smoke a nigga live on TV for your kids to see. It's all over Facebook. There's no we're taking down these posts or any of that shit. But if Tell It Like It Is TV get up here and talk to y'all niggas about the vaccine, or if I talk to y'all niggas about the election and shit like that and election fraud, nigga, they snatching videos down. They taking channels down. You know what I'm saying? But I can't watch this Asian man get his head stomped in at the end of the day. I can't watch that, but I can watch a 15-year-old girl get gunned down by the police. I can watch a 25-year-old young man get gunned down by the police. I can watch these different things at the end of the day. I can see that, you know what I'm saying? But an Asian man getting his head stomped out, I can't see that, though. That's too graphic. See what I'm saying? It's some bullshit. He probably even kicked this dude in the head.
Repeatedly stomping on the victim's head as he lies motionless on the ground. The attack was so disturbing, this Harlem father and son came to the corner of 3rd Avenue and East 125th Street to show support for the victim, holding signs that read, Asian Lives Matter.
It was horrifying. I hope he's all right. I prayed for him and his family, and I let them know that we're going to be behind this 100%. We're going to find out who did it, and if we find him, we're going to make him pay.
Police say the
So this brother is willing to get out here, and they're going to be willing to make this dude pay. But is this brother around in Harlem making sure that these gang members and making sure that these niggas that's running around here acting a goddamn fool, beating up black women, beating up gang shootouts and shooting and doing all this other shit, black on black crime, is he running around here making sure these niggas is paying? No, he ain't. You know what I'm saying? But this nigga get out here and cape and cap for the goddamn Asian and shit. It's just fucking ridiculous, man. You know what I'm saying? It really is. You know what I'm saying? And then, hold on, I'm going to let it keep finishing.
Victim was collecting cans when he was attacked from behind Friday night. The suspect pushed the man to the ground before kicking his head.
So this Asian man was collecting cans at the end of the day. This dude pushed him down, and as he pushed him down, he sat there lifeless on the ground while this dude came through and stomped on his head. You know what I'm saying? Okay.
Victim was taken to Harlem Hospital with significant head injuries. He was in critical but stable condition.
It's sad, and it's starting to happen more and more and more to the Asian people. I think that.
Now you notice how they interviewing a whole bunch of black people, right? You see how I'm pretty sure they interviewed other people as well, but they're making sure that they doing it with black people. Why? Because your black ass is going to be the face of. And you're going to get ready to see. I mean, all these crimes that's been committed against these Asians, except for that Spar shooting at the end of the day, have been black people. You know what I'm saying? Whether they're, Caribbean or motherfucking, you know what I'm saying? Whether they from here or not at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? they have been black people, melanated people, you know what I'm saying, at the end of the day. And then they interview melanated people at the end of the day because, you know, like I said, when they want to be able to justify the shit that they getting ready to do. I can't even joke with an Asian. You like, oh, nigga, you all coronavirus. Nigga, that's a hate crime. You know what I'm saying? That's a hate crime. But let's get into this.
That had a big part in it. It's very bad for everybody. Because we all belong together, we all should live together in one harmony, one peace.
The NYPD Hate Crimes Task Force is now investigating, determining if the victim was targeted due to his race. The beating comes.
So they don't even know if this dude, they don't even know, see what I'm saying about propaganda and bullshit at the end of the day? They don't even know if they don't even, how are you going to call this an Asian hate crime, right? How you going to call this an Asian hate crime and put it up as a hate crime at the end of the day? You don't know what this nigga said to this Asian man at the end of the day. You don't know. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. It's just it's a bunch of bullshit at the end of the day, fam. It really is. You know what I'm saying? You have no proof that this nigga said anything about this dude being Asian or corona, Wuhan virus, eating ass motherfucker, whatever the case may be, COVID-19 having, creating ass motherfucker. You don't know any of that he said any of that shit at the end of the day. But you're going to put this random act of violence at the end of the day. You're going to put that in the mainstream media and make it as if this dude attacked this dude because he was an Asian at the end of the day. No, he probably attacked the nigga because, you know, he felt like he can attack that dude. You know what I'm saying? There are mentally unstable people that's in this goddamn world at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes down to that, it's an Asian hate crime. But when that Caucasian dude went out there and gunned down all them goddamn Asians and went to 3 different Asian spas. He could have went to any spa. He made sure they was Asian. They did not want to get out here and make it seem as if that was a hate crime. But these melanated people who acts of violence, they're tying this to hate crime. And then they putting y'all black ass niggas up there and have, oh man, you know, this is bad, you know, because their life matter just like ours. Nigga, shut up, nigga. Shut up. Shut up, nigga.
Says hate crimes against Asian Americans have skyrocketed in New York and nationwide.
New York and nationwide. No, they have skyrocketed in Democratic areas. That's where they skyrocketed at. Why? Because Democratic areas are trying to push some fucking agenda for the China man. Allegedly. You know what I'm saying?
Far this year, anti-Asian attacks have increased in the city 450%.
And let me say this real quick. If there's going to be anybody, let's just say if this shit is actually real, right? If anybody's going to be beating an Asian man ass, it'll be a Caucasian Trump supporter. Now, I can more believe that. You know what I'm saying? I can more believe a motherfucking a motherfucking Trump supporting ass goddamn Caucasian man. You know what I'm saying? I can more believe that. You know what I'm saying? I cannot believe black folks or melanated people beating the shit out of Asians because they're Asian, fam. That shit, we don't think about them niggas. We not thinking about them niggas like that. You know what I'm saying? We really not. Ain't nobody running shit. If there was anybody we should be whooping on, it should be the motherfucking Caucasian man and woman at the end of the day. If there's anybody we seeking out violence for, you know what I'm saying? It should be some shit like that. You know, we out here trying to get our shit back for what y'all done to us. You know what I'm saying? I can more believe some shit like that. Like, yeah, man, shit, niggas is starting to belly up. You know what I'm saying? Niggas is starting to belly up, I guess. You know what I'm saying? I can more believe some shit like that, but black folks just beating the shit out of Asians, like, nah, fam. Nah, I don't believe that. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe that. We ain't checking for Asian people like that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all not popping like that. Y'all not lit like that for us to be thinking about y'all like that. You know what I'm saying? But I find it funny how all these people want to get out here and talk about all this Asianness and Asian crime, Asian hate crime, but nobody said shit when them Chinese motherfuckers was kicking Africans out of motherfucking hotels and out of their goddamn apartments out there in China. No mainstream media had anything to say about that. You know what I'm saying? And banning niggas from going to McDonald's. Banning niggas from going to McDonald's at the end of the day. Like we created the motherfucking COVID-19 or some shit like that. You see what I'm saying? But there was it's none of that propaganda. That shit wasn't even brought over out here. But America and the mainstream media always love to tell you about what's going on in some other country and make that worldwide news over here. But they didn't have nothing to say when it came down to that. You know what I'm saying? There wasn't no public outcry about that. And, the blacks are being discriminated out there in China and all that. They ain't doing that because China in their fucking back pocket at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
Compared to this time last year.
You know, as a New Yorker, it's really hard to watch and to see New Yorkers turning on each other like that.
Joanne Yu is executive director of the Asian American Federation. She says more needs to be done to educate communities about racism.
I hope people start to develop a longer fuse so that way they don't act.
All right, whatever, man. But let me get into some more shit real quick. Hold up.
Victim remains in a coma at Harlem Hospital after that brutal attack. We saw the suspect here a short time ago. He's being charged with 2 counts of felony assault. Jared Powell walked out of the 25th Police Precinct Station House in handcuffs this morning. Sir, did you attack a man?
No, I was maced. I was attacked.
Police say the 49-year-old is the man in this video of an unprovoked attack.
And you know what? I ain't gonna hold you. I believe that nigga. I believe him. I believe him. You know what I'm saying? I believe that nigga. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? They out here trying to propagate some shit. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's what happened and dude whooped his ass at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? And they out here trying to make it seem as if, you know what I mean? Like this dude beat the shit out of this dude because he was Asian. Maybe that Asian dude started some shit with him. Remember, and some of y'all might be like, oh, Tell Like It Is TV, you being biased. No, I'm not. I need you to hear me out real quick. There was a video, and I think I did this on BitChute, and I think I did this on either my Tell Like It Is TV 2 channel or my Tell Like It Is TV channel. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, there was a video when they talked about a lot of this Asian propaganda and shit like that. There was a video of a black dude beating the shit out of some goddamn Asian dude on the train in New York. This is New York, by the way. Beat the shit out of one of these Asian dudes at the end of the day. They try to title that as a hate crime at the end of the day. But when you get the backstory of it, and some of these Asian people who work in mainstream media, they said that the Asian dude called the dude a nigger. He called him a nigger at the end of the day. And the black dude got up like he should have and whooped the fuck out of this dude. And they try to say like, well, he shouldn't have let no word get him that upset. And that way he started beating dude up. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So I can believe this dude when he say, I was attacked. The fuck y'all talking about? I'm in handcuffs and shit. Like, nigga, I was attacked at the end of the day. Yes, I'll beat the shit out this dude at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Why am I getting federal charges? And this nigga's getting fed charges, fam. This nigga is getting fed charges for that. You see what I'm saying? That's not alarming to niggas at the end of the day. So you can't touch an agent. You can't even touch him at the end of the day. You can't even breathe on these niggas at the end of the day. Or you getting a clean fed charge. What? Bro, that shit is crazy, man.
Attack Friday night, which was so graphic, we had to freeze it. His devastated wife says he's in the hospital.
So why not play the entire video? Why I'm only seeing this a thing when he's stomping on dude's head? Can I get the whole video? Or I can't get the whole video. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna have to believe the black dude at the end of the day. I don't give a fuck how nobody feel about that shit. I'm gonna have to believe that nigga. You know why? Because I watched the mainstream media try to justify Asian calling another black dude the N-word at the end of the day. And when this dude got up and beat the shit out of him, they still try to make it seem like it was the black dude's fault. Like it was his fault. Like he started it or something because the dude was Asian. No, he called him a fucking nigger at the end of the day. The Asian man started that shit. You know what I'm saying? But you know, like I said, it is what it is.
Fighting for his life. She told our Kieran Dillon Sunday she's very scared, worried her husband, a father of 2, may never return home. His wife says he immigrated to New York in 2018, describing him as a hard-working man who lost his job in the pandemic as a dishwasher at a restaurant. The 61-year-old was collecting cans Friday to support his family when police say he was attacked at the corner of 3rd Avenue and East 125th Street. That's where a group gathered Sunday to rally against anti-Asian hate. This attack comes amid a concern of a rise in...
What's alarming to me about this situation, number one, dude is getting a fed charge for that shit. This nigga's getting a fed charge for assault and battery? Wow. That's crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy that he's getting 2 counts of fed charges for an ass whooping at the end of the day. So if you beat the shit out of an Asian, fam, you are looking at fed time. Fed time, fam. What? Fed time? Damn, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy as fuck. Lets me know that guess who's coming to take over? For all you silly ass goddamn Caucasian conservatives, all you dumbass patriotic niggas and shit, all you motherfucking We go one, we go hard, QAnon extremists out there. Guess who's coming to take over? That's right, niggas. It's the goddamn Chinese. You know what I'm saying? It's the China invasion out this motherfucker. You touch one of them niggas if you want them, nigga. Your ass getting fed time out this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Your ass is going to the feds fucking around with an Asian. You know what I'm saying? You can slap this shit out your bitch at the end of the day. But if you touch one of these Asians, nigga, you might go to the county jail fucking around slapping your broad or some shit. Or you whoops another Caucasian ass or some shit like that. You might do some county jail time. Might. You know what I mean? You might get bailed out. You might not do no time at all. You know what I'm saying? You might get a probation or something. You know what I'm saying? Slap on the wrist, a fine. You know what I'm saying? But if you touch one of these Asians, though, nigga, your ass doing some hard fat time at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling niggas now, stay y'all ass away from these Asian people. Stay out of the goddamn Chinese stores. Stop ordering they shit. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, now obviously some shit is just gonna be hard to avoid. You know what I'm saying? You know, you gotta get clothes. They creating everything. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I got a PS4. You know what I'm saying? I'm probably gonna purchase games and shit like that. You know, everything made in China. So it's certain shit that we have to support at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? By force, almost like. Well, not by force, but that's really the only option. But anything else, nigga, just stop supporting them niggas like that. Especially out. That's why I don't understand why there's niggas out here caping and capping for them at the end of the day. Because really, what's going on? Because I guarantee you, you know, when this shit goes down, if a nigga get in a fight with an Asian man, nigga, you're getting fed charges, fam. You're getting fed charges for that shit. You know what I'm saying? If a Caucasian beat the shit out of a goddamn Asian, I don't think he's gonna get fed charges, fam. But they're making examples out of niggas. It started off with the white boy at the end of the day. Now it's all these niggas beating the shit out of Asians, whether they started it or whatever the case may be. They trying to use propaganda and hit niggas with fed time at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Hit niggas with fed time for that shit. So don't be falling into this shit with these Asians at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I say your best bet is just staying away from them niggas. You know what I'm saying? Staying away, man. Yeah, nigga, you could put down that motherfucking General Tso chicken, nigga. You can put down them Chinese wings, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You can put down that pork fried rice, nigga, that shrimp fried rice. Yeah, I know you love that shit, nigga. You can put it down, though. You know what I'm saying? Because if one of them Asians or you go to the store one day and nigga do some crazy shit, you're going to be wanting to be the Asian ass at the end of the day. You know what's going to happen? If you touch that Asian, your ass going to be looking at fed time, nigga. Not just regular assault and battery. Nigga, we talking about federal charges, fam. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's crazy out here, man. It's getting crazy. You know what I mean? But, you know, let me just be fair on this situation, though. You know what I'm saying? Do I think acts of violence against people, am I for that? No, I'm not. You know what I'm saying? You know, but with this shit, though, I do feel like it's propaganda. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I shouldn't even feel like I have to do this because at the end of the day, when I'm talking about some of these police shootings and shit like that, which are being put on the mainstream media, some of it I believe, some of it I don't believe. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, like I always stated, if I'm wrong about the situation, you know what I'm saying? I got no problem with being wrong. Like, damn, that person really, okay, shit, my bad. You know what I'm saying? My bad to the family. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, some of this shit I just be thinking be propaganda at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Even if it is real, I still believe part of it is really propaganda as well. You know what I'm saying? So even if it's real, it's still propaganda no matter what. You know what I'm saying? With these acts of violence at the end of the day against these Asian people, am I acting like I condone some person innocently getting their ass whooped? No, I don't. You know what I'm saying? I don't condone that shit for no race. You know what I'm saying? Point blank period. But, you know, to point it as if these people are committing these acts of violence as if this is some Asian hate thing. Nah, that's propaganda. That's BS to me. You know what I'm saying? Now that's bullshit to me. You know what I'm saying? That man that stomped that Asian woman out, at the end of the day, that nigga killed his mama. You know what I'm saying? That man that stomped that woman out in front of that hotel, that nigga killed his own mama at the end of the day. So that nigga is mentally gone. A nigga kill his mom, that nigga is mentally gone, fam. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, that had nothing to do with this person being Asian. That could have been an old black woman, and he would have beat the shit out of her. Whoever the fuck this nigga decided to snap on, that's who he was going to snap on. It just happened to be that Asian woman at the end of the day. You know what I mean? So, you know, it's just a lot of propaganda that's going on in the world right now. And y'all can thank y'all boy Joe Biden out there. That's who y'all can thank. Y'all can thank Kamala Harris for that. Y'all can thank them for that. You know what I'm saying? So here it is with the police shootings. Now we got Asian hate crimes and shit. You know what I'm saying? What's always amazing to me though with these conservatives though, they can't point, they won't even dare to point this shit out. You You know what I'm saying? And I really want to get into some of the shit that, you know, I heard a long time ago from dudes like Tariq Nasheed and Dr. Umar Johnson, but I'm not gonna go there. I'm gonna give these conservatives some. I'm gonna give them some. I'm gonna give them some way to wake up. If they not gonna wake up, then I'm gonna be on their head about that shit. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna see if they're gonna start talking about this Asian hate propaganda shit going on. But like I said, to me, they dumb. A lot of these conservatives and these niggas is dumb. They don't see China sneaking through the back door at the end of the day, on their ass at the end of the day. They don't see that unless China and the Chinese and the Asians and the white folks are starting to combine and make some, you know, make some goddamn powerhouse group or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So they're going to partner up at the end of the day, and they leaving Hispanics and goddamn black people to fend for themselves at the end of the day, while they team the fuck up at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? And they play team white supremacy. You know what I'm saying? Point blank period. You know what I'm saying? If you touch one of these goddamn shit, if you beat the shit out of, listen, if I go outside and I slap fire out of some old white man at the end of the day, I'm probably going to jail for that. He definitely going to press charges, right? It don't matter what the fuck this old white man did. If I do that shit, I'm going to jail. Now, if I go touch an Asian, I'm going to go to jail. Now, if I slap fire of another nigga at the end of the day, I probably won't even go to jail. I probably get bailed out, all that. You know what I'm saying? I probably get bailed out, all of that. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why I know a lot of this shit to be going down anyway, because, I've been charged for shit that I ain't do before. You know what I'm saying? And I know the extremes that that's how I know the system's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? I'm speaking from experience. You know what I'm saying? I know how serious the system is with how, how diabolical it is for niggas when they enter these courtrooms. So, jesters and Joe Biden and Kamala Harris getting out here talking bullshit at the end of the day, that don't mean nothing to me. Put some shit in paper, put some shit on the law. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't gonna do that, then anything you're saying, I don't give a fuck what black person is out here caping and capping for your ass. That shit don't count. It don't count. And fuck them niggas too. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck who it is. It be LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, Floyd May. I don't give a fuck who it is. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck if I respect them niggas or not. If they out here just caping and capping and not putting pressure to these people to put some shit on paper, then nigga, fuck them niggas. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas is sellouts and traitors. But I'm not gonna go too much because I got another video I want to do and I want to be done with this shit. So it is what it is. Let me let this finish playing just in case they say some other shit.
Anti-Asian hate crimes nationwide and here in New York City.
You know, as a New Yorker, it's really hard to watch and to see New Yorkers turning on each other like that.
This afternoon.
But you could thank Andrew Cuomo for that. You can thank the Democrats for that. Just talking to this Asian woman at the end of the day. You can thank the Democrats and you can thank Andrew Cuomo for all this shit. You can thank them niggas for that. But you can also thank them for putting crimes for you at the end of the day because, niggas, we can't get no crimes like that. You know what I'm saying? We can't get no crimes like that. We can't get no anti-hate crime. We can't get none of that shit at the end. I thought my video stopped for a second. Hold up. My shit been stopping. When I be cooking and shit, my shit be stopping and shit. I had to do this video twice and shit because I was cooking right in the beginning. I should say, you know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, man. But anyway, man, don't get mad at me, man. I just got to tell it like it is, man. So shout out to day ones. Shout out to new ones, man. Make sure y'all niggas hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. If you want to donate, the links is in the description box. If not, that's cool. The like button is... That's right, niggas. The like button is free. Also, subscribe to the BitChute page. If you don't want to subscribe to the BitChute page, make sure you put my BitChute page in your bookmarks. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to sign up. BitChute is free. I don't want y'all to act like, it's some Patreon shit or some whatever the fuck. Like, you got to pay to be over there. Nope. You don't even have to sign up to be over there. But if you want to get subscriptions, because certain shit I'm not uploading on YouTube no more. I'm done with that. You know what I'm saying? On BitChute, I have real free speech over there. So at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? You can subscribe and get notifications over there. And I got a video coming up. As soon as I finish doing this video, I'm going to go hop and do this video real quick. And then, that shit'll be up sometime tonight for my niggas on the overnight grind. Y'all know how I give it up. You know what I mean? I gotta make sure I keep some content out there for my late night grinders out there, for my night owls out there. You know what I'm saying? For my graveyard shift niggas out there. You know what I'm saying? So, it is what it is. Something to get niggas by at the end of the day. You know what I mean? So, if not, whoever catch this in the morning, whatever the case, whenever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But for my niggas on the overnight grind, I got y'all. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, Tell Like It Is TV. We out of here, y'all.